Now, if there's one thing you gotta know about the United States of America is every state has different laws. Brenay ain't know that. You see, Brenay is a TikToker from North Carolina, and she was just ordered to pay $1.75 million for, listen closely, stealing her friend's husband. You see, the thing is, in North Carolina, check your laws. If you interfere in somebody's marriage, you can get sued. Here go Brenay right here. Here go the husband in question. His name is Tim. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain. If you look at this picture and think these two are just chilling, then you might want to look into your own relationships. But I digress, because I want you to meet Akira, the friend who allegedly got cheated on, the friend who sued Brenay and won. There go Tim again. One day out of the blue, Tim rolls up to her and says, "Hey, I got a friend that's finna pull up. They're gonna stay over for a bit." Akira said, "Bet, what's his name?" Tim said, Brenay. You see, it turns out Brenay was having problems in her own relationship, so she wanted a place to stay. So Tim and Akira let her stay over at their crib. Now, Akira thought her and Brenay were cool, so she started telling Brenay all types of things. Akira tells Brenay, "Yeah, Tim cheated on me before, man. Like, it was really hard." Brenay said, "Oh, Tim cheated?" Akira said, "Yup. What's going on with your hands, though?" Brenay said, "Oh, don't mind me. It just get cold in North Carolina sometimes." All of a sudden, Brenay start wearing short skirts around the crib, start bending over when she don't need to bend over, doing all that. Tim said, "Oh, word?" Akira said, "Oh, word?" Oh, word. Tim was on that. Boy couldn't help himself. They start cheating. Akira sees a video of them cheating. Now, here's where things start to get wicked. Remember, I told you Brenay is a TikToker. She had about like 2 million followers at the time. She started posting videos, pictures of her with Tim. So she can't deny it. It's online. When they get to court, Akira get to showing the pictures and videos. The jury said, no, they're definitely not just chilling. So in court, Brenay jumps out and says, "Look, me and Tim got into a relationship. But Akira was cool with it happening. We had her consent. So it's technically not cheating." The jury said, "Okay, technically you guilty though." Oh yeah, it was a quick case. They ordered her to pay $1.75 million quick. Now, technically, Brenay had to pay $1.5 million for interfering in a marriage and causing someone to lose affection for another person. And she had to pay another $250,000 for watching Netflix, if you don't know what that means, look in the comments, with somebody while they were married. Damn, if you live in a state in the United States, check your laws.
I'm a mom. Bernard, you're a mother to whom? Because you don't got no kids of your own, and I just know you're not talking about Akira's kids. The woman that you owe $1.75 million plus interest on, you think that requesting a new trial is going to change that, but it's not. Mind you, these are the same kids that you had go get you a wipe after you were done hunching on their dad. Mind you, their dad that was married to their mother. The same kids that you had them call you mom and call their mom Akira, confusing them. The same kids that you pulled up to their graduation with your family when y'all had no business being there because a restraining order has been granted against you from Akira, but you were there to the point where the cops had to be called. The same kids where you pulled up to the parent-teacher conference acting like you're their mother. The same kids that you snatched away from their mother after they got into a car accident. The same kids that you took their dad away from their mom because you alienated affection. Same kids that Akira says she can't even take her kids out in public because they get harassed because of the bullying that you have put on their mom and on them, period, because now everybody knows what their mother went through at the hands of you and their bum ass daddy. Same kids that not only you but your whole family, any third party related to you, cannot post or talk about. Same kids who Akira had them calling you auntie because that's how much she cared and loved you, that she trusted you enough with her kids for you to be their aunt, that you're now saying that you're their mom or their stepmom or whatever delusional thing you want to claim. Girl, bye. The only thing you're a mom to is them cats that Tim can't stand. The only thing you're a mom to is that dog that drinks and eats out of the same bowl and you have feces all over the damn garage, nasty. At what point is Brenay going to stop with the rage bait and with the harassing of Akira? Because like, you already took her husband. Mind you, if a man could be took, you could have him. But you're already married to her ex-husband. In fact, you basically bought the man because you lost the $1.75 million lawsuit because of that man. And plus, interest is accruing. They're saying you already owe over $200,000 in interest, and filing an appeal and filing for a new trial is not going to stop that bookie butt. But you got what you wanted. You got the man, right? The same man that your sister allegedly got a baby by. If anything, if you're going to be a mom to someone, you should be a mommy auntie to your sister's kids, because those are just as much your step kids as the other other kids. If anything, she needs to be more concerned about the fact that her identical twin sister allegedly has a child with her husband. So if she has a child with her husband, then that means their kids are going to be like, what, like sibling cousins? Even saying that, I don't want to wish infertility on nobody, but I hope that Brenay doesn't carry a child, because she's just going to carry that hatred onto that child, and that child's going to be born into chaos that it does not deserve. Just like how Akira's kids don't deserve to be pawns for Brenay to use to terrorize their mom. Like, they don't deserve that, and neither does Akira. With how viral this case has gotten, like, The View was literally talking about this case. CNN, NBC, everybody has posted about this case. And Brenay still talking ish, like as if someone's not going to be unhinged enough one day, catch her in the wrong place, and do something to her. Brenay needs to shut up with the rage bait, because she gonna catch the wrong one. She don't know how many people don't play about Akira now, but she gonna find out one day. Keep on talking about Akira's kids and Akira. See what's gonna happen to her.
Brenay, you and your mama sat here and said that Akira's not going to see none of that money. You even got on TV, on the news, when they asked you, how do you plan on paying her? You said, I don't know, but she'll probably never see it. Sweetheart, I don't think you understand how lawsuits work. Yeah, you can say you're not going to pay it, and you can go ahead and not pay it. But baby, she gonna get her money one way or another. You're going to find yourself back in court again. You don't just get to not pay nobody the lawsuit and think nothing is going to happen. The same way you thought Akira was playing about this lawsuit, you think that you're not finna go back to court and that girl gonna get her money? But the thing is, to me, you are the same person that said Tim was all worth it. So if Tim is all worth it, why don't you go ahead and pay that girl that money? Because that's part of Tim. She's part of Tim. And if he's all worth it, why she ain't all worth getting her money so that she can continue to take care of her life and her children, your stepkids? Like, I don't get it. You're mad now. Now you're upset. But you are the same one that said he was worth it. This was worth it. So pay her her money.
This is Brenay Kennard, and she's a TikTok influencer currently being sued for sleeping with her friend's husband. And I read all the legal documents, even though I'm not a lawyer. So let me fill you in on this crazy case. Like I said, her name is Brenay Kennard. She's an influencer with almost 3 million followers on TikTok. And in May of 2021, she married this man whose name is Devon. Brenay and Devon live in North Carolina, and they spent a ton of time hanging out with Devon's cousin Tim and Tim's wife, Akira. Brenay and Devon, Tim and Akira. So these two couples hang out, they go on double dates, make social media videos together, go to birthday parties, basketball games, baseball games, all the couple things. Until in January of 2024, Akira discovers a video of Brenay, her friend, and Tim, her husband, talking about things that they've done together. And yes, earlier I said Tim and Devon were cousins, so that would mean that Tim slept with his cousin's wife. Akira learns that this affair between her husband and her friend started in December of 2023, and on occasion even happened in her house when she would be asleep. After all of this is discovered, Tim and Brenay move out of the homes that they share with their spouses and into a home together.
For all who don't know, me and Devon are divorced. And that's not a good thing, but another thing, your girl is moving.
And then a few months after that, Akira sues Brenay, alleging that as a direct result of Brenay sleeping with her husband, Akira has suffered humiliation, mental anguish, and injury to her health. She says her children are now deprived of a 2-parent household, and Akira is deprived of the love, affection, companionship, and economic support of her own husband because he's given it all to Brenay. Akira also says the fact that the two of them are flaunting this relationship all over the internet.
Oh, I thought the music was going to play.
No, you gotta just do it. Just once.
Only adds to the humiliation and mental anguish that Akira is already suffering, and so she wants Brenay to pay. Now, of course, filing the lawsuit is only the beginning step. So to prepare for trial, Akira and her attorney started sending subpoenas. They asked for Brenay's bank statements, her proof of income, her current lease, any video she has of Akira's kids, and all communications between Brenay and Tim, including text messages, videos, WhatsApp. She asked for it all. And at first, Brenay's attorney responds to the subpoenas by asking the judge for more time to gather all the documents and respond to everything. But even with the new due date, Brenay and her her attorneys never send anything over. So after their deadline passes, Akira's attorney files a motion asking the judge to sanction or punish Brenay and her attorney for not responding to the subpoena, because not having that information is preventing Akira from preparing for this trial. And it's also costing her more money in attorney fees. So this request for sanctions happened on November 20th, 2024. And then the next thing that happens in this case is on January 30th, 2025, when Brenay's attorney files a motion to withdraw, like leave the case. The motion says that the defendant, meaning Brenay, wants him to withdraw. So now there's a hearing scheduled for April 1st, but a mediator has also been assigned to this case, and it says the deadline for a conference with that mediator is April 19th, and then the trial is scheduled to start on May 19th. So that's the lawsuit between the wife and the girlfriend. But remember, I said Brenay was also married. She was married to Devon, who is Tim's cousin. Well, Devon has also filed a lawsuit. His lawsuit is against his cousin, Tim, and it's for the same reasons Akira is suing for, saying that his cousin broke up his marriage. There was also a temporary custody order that was put in place to say that Akira and Tim's kids couldn't be left alone with Brenay, but Akira says that Brenay has broken that order countless times. So again, this is in North Carolina where you can sue for this kind of stuff. So I don't know, child. Y'all tagged me in this and wanted a recap, but this is a mess. North Carolina, what are y'all doing?